Okay, children, quick video, really quick. Okay, so I've been experiencing all type of trials and tribulations, and I feel like the reason that we've been experiencing this is because of the tides being changed, the timelines changing, and all of the changes that they are making. And some of the changes are with the White House and just with around our communities and everywhere. All of these changes have, I feel like, took an effect on everybody, and it even took an effect on people who's not citizens, just on people who's in the middle class, just people who don't have all of their things in order, but they were trying to get it in order. And this is another part of spiritual warfare. I feel like, I feel like the government is going to do something that is going to cause everybody to try to overwork to get where they need to go. And it's going to cause a lot of sickness and depression and inflammation in the body. And that's going to cause the hospitals to be overpacked. And then people at the hospitals will be overworked and stuff. So I feel like with this timeline shift, like we have to shift with it because of the energies. It's so much easier to be attacked if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not exercising well, if you're not getting spiritual hygiene. It's like it's so much easier to be attacked and be distracted with so much going on, especially on social media too. Like you can get on social media and you'll end up on social media for hours, and then your whole day literally is gone just by you scrolling on social media. And that's how you know time is sped up, because there's no way you can sit on your bed for 6 hours on social media, and by the time you look up, it's like 8, 9 o'clock. Like that's a matrix glitch, because time was never going that fast. It was never going as fast as to where we could not tell the days apart, where we could not tell the seasons apart. It's like all the seasons are even mushing together. Like it'll be summer, but it's raining like it's freaking winter. Like what is really going on? And then with this shift, it's like we are seeing people true colors every day. Every day is something else that happens that is causing us to go into a shock, because we thought that we knew something that we totally did not know. So it's causing us to go into like an immediately shock or immediately defense mode, because we're wondering like what's really going on, So that's another thing that's been going on, is the exposure. The exposure due to God lifting the veil over and under, because some people was over the veil. Like some people already knew what was going on, and they were exposed because they already knew what was going on. And some people were under the veil, meaning we were just covered by the veil and we did not see beyond above what was going on. But now that there's no veil, it's like all of everybody is clashing. So it's like the people that's in high places, they are coming for us in low places. Like it's managers and supervisors that call themselves arguing and beefing with the freaking employees. Like it's clashing so bad that the people at the top are clashing with the people at the bottom, because they know that we coming. Yeah, we moving up, and they feel like, okay, which spot is you coming to? Because they know they would have not, like I said in my previous video, they know they were not doing their jobs correctly. And then the enemy is so cunning. He wants to come in and destroy anything that you got going on that's good for you. He'll come in and he'll try to make it seem like you're the problem, when really the energy that came in is the problem. And we have to start realizing that like we didn't have no problems until this situation happened, and this situation caused the energy that moved the whole room and made everybody start arguing. So we have to start addressing the energies and stop addressing each other, because I feel like the more that we address each other, it just get worse. But if we address the energy can be fixed, and that way everybody can be cool. So it's like different ways, learning how to maneuver through this timeline shift and change. And then down to the food, it's like all of the food is making people sick. It's either making you sick, it's making you feel weird, or it just look weird. All of that is like a no-no. Like we are trying to go back to gardening, because this food is so expensive because of all the lab work they're doing. Okay, when did eggs cost $7? Like, what kind of superstitious eggs is these that they gotta cost $7? Like, these eggs better be able to, I'm talking about fry themselves, because y'all acting like this not the same food that we've been eating for years. So it's like, tell us if this is the same food or not, because why is the pricing going through the roof? And y'all know that people is out here struggling. Like, we just got stimulus checks 3-4 years ago. The fuck, we should be still getting stimulus checks because COVID ain't left. So it's like, these are the type of things that they want people to ignore. They want people to ignore that, and it's not going to be ignored. Then we got these narcissistic parents, y'all, and these narcissistic kids, because it's narcissistic kids too, it's karmic kids too, that want to destroy everything that their parents got going on because they feel like their parents owe them something. And then it's the parents that want to destroy everything their children got going on because they feel like their children owe them something. And it's just super narcissistic. It's super weird. It's like, who has time to keep arguing with somebody when we're supposed to be loving that person? We're not supposed to be arguing. There's nothing to beef about. There's nothing to be upset about. And then when you try to address these people, when you try to call these people, when you try to reach out to these people, you get no response because they know that they're already guilty. Like, they don't even need you to charge them. They don't need you to bring up the situation. They don't want to talk about it because they already know that they're going to end up being indicted and they're going to end up being charged with being guilty, because there was no way you thought you was going to get away with acting like this and behaving like this and thinking that I'm not going to address it. And that's where my family really had an issue with me, because I address everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I thought about going home, and I thought about it. I said, you know what? If I do go home, I'm going to crash out because I don't like the energy that they give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a retired crash out. I don't have time to be walking around down the street with my pistol because y'all want to keep coming for me spiritually, and then it's going to manifest in the physical, and before I do that, somebody going to be shot around here. Like, I don't have time for that. So it's like, I changed my mind immediately in a drop of a dime, because I see these people have not changed, y'all. They still slandering people, gossiping people. If it's not me, it's somebody else that's sitting in that seat that's getting traumatized by these same people that think that they are higher and mightier than somebody else because of the certain position that they have, of the certain materialistic things they have. But they didn't realize that. Didn't God show us in California how fast and how swift things could be taken from you? And then the insurance company don't even have their backs because they didn't even follow their contracts throughout the years they had their materialistic things. These people have always been fragilistic, and that's why they are all going to be exposed, and judgment is going to rain upon them, and God is going to snatch them down, because there's no way you can sit here and treat your family members or your loved ones like they're the enemy when they haven't did nothing to you, but you've been the main one attacking them. Like, no, it's going to be a change. And then when things are changing, when you are coming up, everybody think that you trying to stunt on them. You trying to be bigger than them. You trying to be better than them when they watch you come from the dirt. If you watch somebody come to the dirt from the dirt and you finally got a flower that's blooming, aren't you going to celebrate that flower? No, they be ready to put you back in the dirt, make you start over, keep starting over, because they don't want to see your growth. And that's another form of hate. Another form of hate is putting somebody down every time it's time to congratulate them or lift them up. When it's time to make them feel better or make them feel good, you have nothing good to say. You want to sit there and you want to blaspheme their name. Yeah, that's another way to get your ass handed to you by God, because God don't like that. He don't like a jealous-hearted person, okay? And I feel like when they say that in the Bible, talking about we serve a jealous God, no, we don't, because God is not jealous. First of all, it's like saying that we're jealous of people. We'd be like, no, we not. Like, I don't have a jealous bone in my body. Why would I be jealous? So that's how you know God, the true God, he is not jealous. He's a perfect person. He's a perfect being. If he was a person, he would not have any flaws. So jealousy is a flaw. Jealousy is an entity. And these people, they contradict themselves so much in the Bible. That's why I know it was written by multiple people, because it's multiple ways that you can look at it. in multiple different versions, in multiple different meanings that you can get out of each text in each sentence that's in the scripture. But these people are so used to going to church and hearing the same 5 scriptures. The only time that you hear them talking about breaking down the Bible is when their pastor did it. And their pastor broke down the scripture that he felt like that he needed to break down at that time. So what about the other scriptures? What about the missing books? What about the Quran? What about the Dead Sea Scrolls? What about all of the books that your pastor that you claim was so bomb? Why did he didn't touch that? Because he did not know. He did not know that you needed that. You know what I'm saying? You know what you need. That's why it's best to pick up the book on your own and do your own type of research so that nobody can tell you nothing. And then they want to say that, you know, if we say we don't celebrate holidays, why do we feel some type of way? Let me just break this down. There's a thing called being human, okay? Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, even if you don't really too much care about it, you're still going to have a side of their emotions. You're still going to watch people celebrate with your eyes, and you're still going to hear things with your ears, and you still have to process everything. You can't just ignore something because you don't celebrate it, because you're not into it. Okay, I'm not into white people, but I still work with them. I'm not into, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into a lot of things, but it's still a possibility that it's going to come across my desk. So I have to know about this, and I have to give this some type of play so that way I'm not dumb to the fact of what's going on. And what's going on today was that people felt some type of way because of their children not giving them the gifts, they men not giving them the gifts. And yeah, I felt the energy in the atmosphere too. I'm like, these baby daddies, they suck. You know, they made people mothers and they don't even want to even help you celebrate your damn day. Like, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, nobody gives a damn about this little ass shit. Don't nobody care. All people care about is being healthy, being happy, and being in peace, and having enough funds to cover their bills and be financially free. Everything else is extra. You know what I'm saying? And then people don't even know that everything that they think that we be talking about and they think it's nonchalant, it's because we've already been through a lot of stuff. When you've been through a lot of stuff, you don't give a damn about this stuff that can be taken away from you. When you had things taken away from you multiple times, you want something that's going to last. You know, you want something that's genuine and something that's full of life. Not something that's just dull and something that you can go buy 10 more times. That's meaningless. And people don't understand that when they have not went through traumatizing times and times of testing and tribulations and trials and tribulations, when God really tests you, when God really take you through the dirt for real, and he really take everything from you and he leave you by yourself, then they will understand how important it is to do this every day, how important it is to have this relationship, how important it is to ignore the naysayers, because people going to talk about you regardless. And those were the times that we got talked about the most. Those were the times that we got bullied the most. And that was the time where we was getting our strength. It's like a lot of people, they'll try to break you because they already know what you've been through. So they try to keep throwing the same thing at you, thinking they're going to traumatize you again. But little do they know, they actually spark a fire up under you that makes you don't want to ever even fuck with them again. Because it's like, you're trying to traumatize me. You were sent by these people, huh? It's like the devil sent another person to try to hit me with this same test. And this test is not working. You know, it's not working. It's not logical. And it's not needed. When things are not needed, then they need to be dismissed. You know, and I've learned that, like, it's going to hurt. But a lot of things, a lot of people are going to be dismissed because they think it's funny when you're hurting. They think it's funny when you down and out. And they laughing at the wrong motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a joke, then we both could be laughing. But, bitch, the fact that you're laughing at me, I'm going to show you. It's like, I'm going to show you what you're going to laugh at because it's not funny no more. You know what I'm saying? When you got children depending on you, when you got bills to pay, when you got things to do, who the fuck laughing? Like, these people really think everything's a joke. And that's why when they death date come, motherfuckers take them as a joke. Motherfuckers be on their funeral laughing. Motherfuckers be at their funeral talking about them. The same motherfuckers that never liked them be sitting there all in their face. Like, and that's why that happens, bitch. And I know people be in the astral realm mad as fuck because they sat there and they allowed this bullshit. They allowed the phony shit. You know what I'm saying? And who keeps allowing that? Like, I always say this. It don't matter what you did, how you did it, when you did it. Thank you. Because guess what? The money's still printing. Bitch, do you want to get paid back? Like, you feel me? You want to get paid back for what you did? Because at the end of the day, if I'm not fucking with you, I'm not fucking with you. Ain't nothing you can do to make a bitch fuck with you. No amount of money. Because some people, they just can't be bought. They can't be bought. I'm telling you. They can't be bought, y'all. And the thing about it is, when they know you can't be bought, they're going to try to test you and try to take everything from you little bit by little bit. Little bit by little bit to see which one you're going to fold at. But little do they know, you was ready to replace that shit anyway. It's like that shit was old. You know what I'm saying? So it's never going to hurt you the way they want it to hurt you. And that's what I realized. Even when they try to take our money, it never hit your pockets the way they thought it hit your pockets. And that's where it gets serious at. It gets serious and it becomes hatred. It does. It become a thin line between love and hate, because people, instead of teaming up with you, they find themselves in competition with you, and it be the wrong people to compete with, because you're competing against God, and that's a supernatural force that you would never ever be able to overpower. So it's like, at the end of the day, you need to know that this is not your battle. You feel me? So with that being said, I hope you had a good Mother's Day. And I damn sure had a good Mother's Day. Because one thing about me, I am not going to let myself fall down and stay on the ground. I'm going to always get back and keep riding out into the sunset. I don't care what happens. And I feel like that's exactly why people know that they can walk out of my life, that they can walk in my life, they can do what they want, because they already know that it's not going to change on my end. I'm going to stay 10 toes down. I'm going to stay solid when it comes down to my loved ones. And then I'm going to deal with the stuff when it comes, because we all have things to deal with. It's life. But what's not going to happen is I'm not going to keep entertaining the fakes and the phonies and the energy vampires, the money suckers and the leeches. Like, y'all need to find out something to do. If anybody is supposed to be getting anything, bitch, we the ones supposed to be getting stuff, because we the ones make it happen for y'all. We the ones make it happen for y'all. Every time y'all need something, we the bitches that be running and making sure the job is done. So when we ask for something, it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be, oh, no, nothing. It should be no type of clapback when we ask for something. Because when y'all ask for something, we make it happen. We make it happen regardless. And people know that. That's why they always calling us when they really need something to happen. Let's talk about it. And then they be scared to fall out with people because they know they're going to call them people and asking people for something. Listen, I ain't scared to fall out with you bitches. Because guess what? At the end of the day, if you did something slimy to me, I'm going to tell you about it. If you disrespected me or my children, I'm going to tell you about it. And either way you want to take it, that's the way you're going to take it. I'm not going to sweep it under the rug and let you think you're going to keep disrespecting my people and me. Man, y'all out y'all rabbit ass mind. That's what people be doing. They be allowing that fuck ass disrespect, and they think it's cool. They think it's fine, and they think you're gonna sweep it under the rug. No, bitch, I ain't no professional sweeper. I'm not about to sweep nothing up under the rug like y'all do, and that's the issue. That's why they families be falling apart little bit by little bit, because all that shit that was under the rug starts sneaking out. Because the rug is too fucking packed now. It's too packed, bitch. Y'all put too much information. Y'all done put too much secrets. Y'all done put too much stuff down there. Not a rug, bitch. Stuff coming out the side of the rug, and niggas trying to clean up their messes. Professional sweepers, y'all. And I'm not one of them. I ain't sweeping shit under the rug. We're going to talk about this now. We're gonna get this done now. And however you feel later, that's how you're going to feel, because, bitch, I've been feeling some type of way, so welcome to the club. Like, nobody going to keep playing with you grown-ass people, and they be these big grown-ass people acting like little-ass kids. Bitch, if you're older than 21, you at the club drinking lit hoe, then you're not a child. You're not a child. You fucking out both pants legs, you're not a child. So, I don't understand people like, oh, my kids, them be them big grown-ass kids, bitch. Nobody cares about them. People only care about the innocent, okay? The little ones. The little ones that cannot defend themselves, they cannot talk for themselves. They can only take it so far with these big grown ass adults. Those are the ones we stand up for. Those are the ones we speak up for. But other than that, you bitches need to speak up for yourselves and tell why y'all be acting how y'all be acting. Why y'all be coming around people not speaking. Why y'all be coming around people tight-lipped. Bitch, stop playing with the right one. And that's why I be saying, y'all, I've never been the one to play with. And I even told my grandma that, like, Grandma, you better go on. Even though we made our amends and all that. And baby, I still ain't with it. I still ain't with it. Because I know how you are. I know how you are. Y'all, oh Lord, it just get deep. It get deep. One thing about it though, I would never fall victim to trusting certain people again, because they're going to allow you to be disrespected. They're going to allow you to be walked over. They're going to allow you to be tried, y'all. And bitch, what? That's not how it goes. That's not how these kingdom relationship goes. Okay? Kingdom friendship goes. That's not how it goes. And I honestly think they have it backwards, you guys. They want these worldly relationships to where, you know, if you do something slimy to a motherfucker, you buy them a pair of shoes or something. Bitch, I still want them shoes. And guess what? Bitch, I still not fuck with you. Like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter about that, because if you can't take accountability and you cannot have your chest out, chin up, chest out, and be truthful with it, then it's only so long you're gonna last, because the fake always fall off or they get took off. You know, it's like either way, they either gonna fall off or they gonna get took off. So, you know. But yeah, y'all comment on my video, because y'all, it gets crazy over here. I just be talking, but I'm dead ass serious. Like, people really gotta watch themselves, because I watch myself, bitch. I don't even talk to people like that, because why? Why? It's just another contract that I don't want, another promise, another empty relationship, because some people don't even know how to be what they're trying to be. Like, how you gonna invite me to be a friend and you don't know how to be a friend? Then you need to go try to research how to be a friend before you try to even be a friend to a nigga. You understand? It gets crazy. But yeah, y'all, I enjoy talking to y'all. So like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Mother's Day 2025.